Welcome to day 13 of our 21 days. So, how's it going for you? Let's do a little review. Because this week 2, has been about going deeper. How's that been going for you? Sometimes it can feel a little scary. Don't want to get too deep because, we feel like we get into a deep hole within ourselves and not be able to come back up. You probably found yourself during this week facing some beliefs that you've held on to as if your life depended on it. And the fact that you don't know what to replace it with. And let's be real, you don't know what to replace it with. Because even though it hurts, it's been making us miserable, guess what? It's what we know. And we don't want to let go of what we know. We just want, I know what we want. We want somehow to be able to manage the internal strife. Let's be real. How many of us started out on this path because we wanted to control the universe? We see those things about live the life you want to live just with the law of attraction. Well, what's not being said about that is if you don't believe that you can live the life that you want to live, you're just going to be spinning your wheels, frustrated and angry because the affirmations aren't working, this isn't working, that isn't working. And it's not the fact that it's not working. It's the fact that you don't believe it. I'm going to say the brightest moments have been when I found myself in a quiet space and I'm faced with something that I know how I used to think about it. And in that moment, it's a moment of bliss. And it's not just a momentary moment. Like yesterday, we were talking about those 7 commandments that I read to you from the Warrior of the Light, where it says, oh, don't drink from the cup of happiness because you might not be able to keep it. That's one of those beliefs that we held on to that did not feel good, never felt good, but because it was what we knew, we held on to it. And so that's how it is with us being able to change our minds in order to change our life. We want an instant physical replacement. Sort of like you need a car to ride, you need 4 wheels, tires to drive a car. So you would never drive your car on 3 tires because guess what? It wouldn't roll, right? And that's how it is with us in our life. We want to make sure that we got a spare tire, meaning we can have a spare situation. We want a spare situation that we can immediately put so that our life can keep rolling the way it has been rolling. But has it been rolling in a way that is beneficial to you? Do you feel like you're living your purpose? Are you being purposeful? Are you on purpose? And unless it's from your heart, no, we're not on purpose. We're just trying to go on automatic. I don't know if you've heard the terms about 3D. 3D is the world that we see around us, and 5D meaning the spirit realm. We try to live, this is what we want. We want a 5D experience, but in the 3D reality. And I'm not saying that you can't, but what you can't do, you can't adjust 5D to 3D. So it's not a reciprocal relationship. We are here in the 3D, and guess what? With a 5D mentality, which is as above, so below, mindset, heart space, we can do it here in the 3D. But what we cannot do, and I am glad we can't, it called for a dance. We can't take the 5D and adjust it to the 3D. Why is that so good? Because think about it. That's like taking a brand new, oh gosh, what's the best way to put it? Okay, like an oil filter. For some reason, I'm using cars a lot today. But what good is replacing your oil in your car if you don't replace the oil filter? The oil is not being used to the best of its capabilities and its function if it's going through an old oil filter. That's the reason why when you get your oil changed, you need a new oil filter, correct? And that's the way it is with us with our life. When we change our minds are the filters, okay? And our brain is the oil, all right? So therefore, when we change our oil by the work that we do to release unresolved emotions and let go of those beliefs that do not serve us and replace them with new beliefs, new thoughts, then our mind changes also. So we got a whole new filtration system in order to live our lives. Does that all make sense? Remember, if you have been journaling and you've been keeping up with the videos, at the end of this 21 days, you submit to me your journals or a summary of your journals, and guess what? You will get a certificate of your achievement. I want to denote this. I want it to be, for you to feel a sense of, I have done this for myself. Because until you are able to do something for yourself of this magnitude, you can't expect anything better to happen in your life. All right? So keep up with your journals. Keep up with the videos. Let me hear from you. And let's get this party started. What's the party? It's called life, baby. It's called life. Namaste.